Hello, my dear students. Up to now we had studied about the course MTP 101, and in that we studied about introduction and classification of textiles, fiber, fabric and their properties, different types of dyes and their affinity to different fibers. Then in the unit 4 we had studied about the beginning of block printing, and in the unit 5th we had studied about familiarization and usage of tools and equipment. Today we start with course number MTP 102, block printing, design and visualization. The unit 1 which we are going to read about today is understanding the trends in block printing. Introduction. Block printing usually involves applying color to one surface and pressing the color to another. You can print onto all sorts of surfaces, including paper. The type of paint and or ink you choose will depend on what you are printing. Most of the printing methods involve the use of printing block. But there are many things which we will print just as they need no preparation at all. Objects such as leaf, potato, children's blocks, cookie cutters may be used to print to give endless variety of pattern. Objectives. After going through this unit, you will be able to understand the various methods used in block printing, execution of these block printing methods, preparing to print. Before you start printing, have some newspapers ready for test prints, the paper or cloth you plan to print, the rags for cleaning and wiping your hands. Be sure to wear an apron so that you don't dirty your clothes. And besides that, you should have ample of space around you in which to put the wet prints. Design practices. Although the experiments given in these units are only assignments, results can be transformed into many useful articles including garments, wall hangings, bags, book covers, letter papers, envelopes, or a cover for the notebook in which you keep your design ideas. Method of block printing. Potato printing. Potato printing means using potatoes as printing blocks to stamp designs onto other surfaces. It is relatively inexpensive depending on the price of potatoes, and allows you a wide variety of designs that can be produced on paper, fabric, wood or even plastic. Potatoes are an alternative to costly printing equipment or tools. Using only a kitchen knife or a paper cutter, you can cut motifs that can be stamped again and again. Moreover, designs do not have to be limited to the size of potato, since a large design can be built by repeating a single motif a number of times. Alternatively, larger designs can be made by using several different motifs together. I'm sure you people are going to now try out the block printing method by potatoes. Remember, these potatoes cannot be kept. Choose a motif which suits your design. Following are the steps involved in potato printing. Cut a length into half. The two raw surfaces will be used as the stamp for printing. With a black marker, draw the shape of the block you wish to make on the flat surface of the cut potato. Several simple shapes can be used for making blocks, like a star, a fish, a moon, sun, triangle. Even a smiley face would look beautiful. Use the kitchen knife to carve the background away so that the design is at least 1/4 inch above the surface of the potato, so that the color, when apply color to the potato, it does not smudge onto your fabric or the paper or the handmade paper or whatever material you are using for printing on the surface. Pour various colors of paint on the paper plates. Dip the potato block in the paint and gently place the block onto the paper or fabric and press. Allow to dry. You should try the printing on paper first and then maybe on the handmade paper. Make different articles. And let me tell you, my dear friends, they look extremely beautiful. Also, you could attach, or rather you could do little brushwork with it, which will add value to it. Matchstick printing. Matchstick printing is a simple form of printing. It is a stepping stone to block printing. It helps us to learn the basic concept of printing, how a block is made. It is very inexpensive, a method of printing generally practiced as a hobby. Once matchstick has been mastered, printing with wooden blocks becomes very easy. Steps of printing with matchstick. The following steps are followed to prepare a matchstick block. Take a cardboard sheet and cut the required size of cardboard needed for the design. The final design should have a little space all around it to make printing easier and neater. Draw the design on a cardboard piece. Cut the tips of matchsticks so that they can be used to make a design. Stick the matchsticks on the line of the design using glue or Fevicol. To maintain the continuity of design, keep sticking the matchstick one after the other without leaving any gaps. Cover the completed design with matchsticks. Do not use it till the glue becomes completely dry. Then apply paint on the match stick block and press down on the fabric to print. One more thing I would like to tell you, my dear students. For a good hold of your matchstick block, stick the empty box of the matchstick on the back side. That becomes like a handle to your matchstick block. Blocks with center and border can also be made. Folk art and whirly can also be made with matchstick blocks. Sponge, buttons, leaves, and many other objects. Printing can be done with cross-section of carrots, pepper, like you have the capsicums and other vegetables. Vegetables are shaped with a sharp knife. These objects can easily be linked by pressing into a stamp pad or using paint applied with brush. Another popular method of printing is with wooden blocks, in which design is carved on the flat surface of wood block. Color is applied on the carved design, and finally the block is pressed on the surface to be printed to give impression of the colored design. Summing up, a large number of objects around us which can be used for doing creative printing work on paper or fabric. For getting exciting results, printing should be done creatively. The blocks from which various designs could be made. Today we discussed about the blocks made out of potatoes, the blocks made out of the matchsticks. We had first cut the head of the matchstick, which is black in color. Then we had the plain sticks with us, and by sticking those sticks on the cardboard piece, we had made beautiful blocks, and on the back side of those blocks we had stuck the empty boxes of the matchsticks. Hope you people have enjoyed today's lesson, and now please get together and get cracking. Thank you.